All messages. Where is the chat? Who's in there? Shout out in the chat. Thank you so much. Alright. So I had to come somewhere. I don't know what's going on with the Wi-Fi in my area. It's like a freaking dead zone. And of course we have music here and all this. Alright. And I can't get to the chat for some reason. I can't even get into the chat. What is going on here? Live chat on, anyone? Alright, so let me know if you guys can hear me. Say something in the chat, please, if you can hear me. And if the music is not, I got my headphone things in, so. Let me get this. Got some notes here. So if you check the description, there's a bunch of context, and I'm assuming most of you should have seen these videos and are aware of the situation, particularly the contempt, me being jailed for contempt for not signing the advance notice form. And so it's round 2 this Thursday, 9:30 a.m., Franklin District Court, and gonna have at least one person with me, guaranteed, because I have a ride. But there's a few other people that are supposed to be there, and all are welcome. The address is in the description there, I believe. Just look up Franklin District Court, Franklin, New Hampshire. You'll find it. I think it's like 7 Hancock Terrace or something like that. But anyways, it'd be great. People can show up. I usually don't do that, but you know, there's a 50-50 chance that I get put in jail again for contempt. The way I see it, as I said in the description, is, you know, it's going to go one of two ways. They're either going to capitulate and not make a big deal out of it, or they're going to double down with the new judge, make it look like it's not the other judge, it's this judge now too, backing up the prior judge's move with the contempt situation. The good thing is it's a maximum of 10 days in jail, so it'll be worst case scenario 10 days, and if that's how it goes, that's how it goes. But I'm not going to comply. I'm not going to sign an advance notice form to record my own hearing. It's not going to happen. I've had all kinds of problems with this courthouse. I probably have like 6 to 8 hours of video from Franklin District Court. All these different problems. There's a couple of them that I've uploaded because they're important, but there is a lot of stuff and shenanigans that have happened in between. Issues with court security. I was representing a friend of mine for harassment petition. One of the security said, "You will not be representing him today," which is not his decision. So it seemed it was predetermined not to allow me to represent as a non-attorney representative. Long story short, I was able to represent him. Turned into like 5 different hearings with this harassment petition that I was defending my friend against. And ultimately, I was removed from the case. We had one more hearing. We had to subpoena one of the police officers, and the judge allowed that. I issued the subpoena to the police officer. They were going to be there, and because in between, so right before that was supposed to happen and get cleared up, the last hearing for that harassment petition, the judge removed me from the case because of the contempt situation. Is the same judge. So that judge who held me in contempt had been dealing with me. This is the context that people haven't seen yet. he had been dealing with me on this other case. And so that's basically what's going on right now. There's a bunch of other stuff. If anybody has questions, I don't know what's going on here, but the chat is not popping up for me. Yeah, it's weird. So if somebody could say something in the chat, that would be great. I don't even know if anyone is seeing this stream. So anyways, I'm going to assume there's 14 people still watching. I would take questions, but the chat is not popping up. Very strange. What is this? Start a poll. I don't want to start a poll. So, also check the links in the YouTube description. Go check all those links. Join the Telegram group. You're going to need to respond to me to get in the Telegram group. I tell people what the rules are, and I need to get a response back before you're allowed in the group. I was also at the federal courthouse today, and I was following up on my phone, which was stolen and is supposed to be returned by the Department of Justice. Well, they tried to tell me to... I just got that. Thank you, George. I got that text, so I know everything's working. So, what was I saying? The phone. Oh, so Erin Cregan, the new attorney for New Hampshire, federal attorney, U.S. attorney, she sent me a letter saying to contact Michael Plant, the Homeland Security guy who got my phone, because I found out that he did not actually take my phone. It was a bit of chaos in the courtroom, and so I had somebody ripped it out of my hand. I assumed it was him because he held it up when they told me to leave the courtroom, and I said, I want my phone back. He said, I'll give it to you outside, and of course he kept it. Well, in one of the motions on this whole situation, the government said that it's not a material fact about who took the phone. They're trying to say it doesn't matter who took the phone. And so I was like, and they said that Michael Plant, Homeland Security, did not take the phone. The witness in the case did not take the phone. He acquired the phone, but he didn't take the phone. And so I was at the federal courthouse a few weeks ago, and I was asking all of the court security, I said, were you in the courtroom that day? Were you in the courtroom that day? And no. I was going upstairs to the U.S. Marshals, and there was a court security going up there, and I asked him, and he actually said yes. And I said, oh, I'm trying to figure out who took my phone. And he was like, oh, it was me. He says, it was me. So I figured out who took the phone, and he said that he gave it to Homeland Security. And so the issue with that is that the judge never ordered him to confiscate my phone. Okay? So it was extrajudicial, and then, if anything, seeing as court security took it, they should have been the ones to keep it and deal with it. But no, he passed it off to the witness in the case. So yeah, that's what's going on with that. The appeal, so that's on the phone return part of it. The appeal is still waiting. I filed for, I got the inform papyrus granted, and I asked for transcripts from the trial, and I didn't fill out the transcript things right. And so then the First Circuit told me to file a motion with the district court. I did that. They objected, and then the court granted or refused to give me the free of charge transcripts, which is the whole point of what I'm doing, right? I wouldn't need to pay for any transcripts if I have my own recording. And so I'm figuring that out, but that's still in the early stages. That appeal is probably going to take, a year or more before we see the resolution of it. The New Hampshire 9 lawsuit is still ongoing. I'm probably going to have to file a second amended complaint with the new facts from the 602 pages of Fusion Center data that we got from the Candlelight Vigil. If you guys are aware of the Candlelight Vigil situation, where one man was arrested and a bunch of us were given tickets, that is a lawsuit, and that is actually going to be going to trial very soon. I thought it was actually supposed to happen this month. I got to reach out. I'm not on that lawsuit, but it was an event that I created and hosted. And so we got 602 pages of Fusion Center data that proves and showed the extent to which the state of New Hampshire and the governor's office were colluding with state police and using these federal resources to track and trace the political opposition of the governor. Okay? So that case is still going to take a while. There's a second lawsuit with a bunch of other people on that that is also still ongoing. Of course, there's a government shutdown, right? And I was there today at the courthouse and the Department of Justice. And, they're like, oh, we're here, we're a skeleton crew, but we don't do anything because the government shut down, and, oh, we can't help you with it. It's like completely retarded. The government is completely retarded, and they're trying to pass it off. Oh, yeah, so I forgot to continue with that. The U.S. Attorney sent me a letter and told me to contact Michael Plant and get the phone back from him. I want a full chain of custody. I want to come into a building and get it, from the Department of Justice, because they were the ones that were ordered to give it back to me. So I told them that, and ultimately the guy came out and said, we're not going to do anything. You have to file a motion to get it. Even though I've already filed motions and the court has already ordered them to give it back, they're trying to make me see Michael Plant, the DHS guy who raided my house and had it surrounded with Manchester police and state police, supposedly to serve a summons that I never got in the mail. I never got a summons. Okay? And so it begs the question, what were they really doing there? Why did they come in full force for a petty offense for recording in the lobby of the courthouse? Why did they come and surround the block and surround my house with 3 different law enforcement agencies? I don't know. My theory is they were going to kill me. They were going to say, oh, we thought he was pulling out a gun when I pulled my phone out to start recording. That's my Occam's razor. That's where that goes to with me. So there's that. And then I also have a trial coming up. I think it's the 25th for the towing incident. And I did get the body cam footage. So I've had all kinds of issues with getting the body cam footage in my discovery. They're trying to use state statute 105:D2, D-2, that is for law enforcement use of body cameras. And they tried to get me to sign a protective order before they gave it to me. And then I signed it, but I said I was going to, because they said, we think he might distribute it and put it up on his YouTube and all this stuff. But it was like a consent, it would be me consenting. I said, this is not an order. This is not a protective order. This is just something that you guys printed up and want to try to get me to sign. I said, you know what? I'll sign it. I signed it, I put under duress, and I said, I will be publishing this to my YouTube regardless. And because this law governs, police and not my discovery. Long story short on that, we went for a trial. I already had a trial on that, but they postponed it because I never got the discovery. They never gave me the body cam footage, and so the judge continued it and told them to give it and granted them the order to protect it. But I do have it, and I am going to be uploading it, and I already told them that. We don't know what the penalty is going to be. There ain't going to be no penalty. And if you do put me in jail or violate me or something for trying to use some law that governs the police use of body camera footage, not going to happen. That's going to be an automatic lawsuit. So I'll take that one all day long. I'm going to be publishing that footage. I have, like I said, I got all this other footage that I haven't published just because I haven't had the time. I have a lot of shit going on in my personal life. I just moved. It took me a month to move, and I'm still not even fully settled into the place that I have. I also have the campaign headquarters that I am working on building out. And so I got a lot of stuff going on. But I will upload that just because I need to upload it because I told them I was going to. So expect that body cam footage. It's going to be 3 different body cam footages from the Ware Police and I believe Dunbarton Police. 2 Ware Police and 1 Dunbarton. So that is coming up on the YouTube. Links in the channel. Check those links again. Join the Telegram. Check out the shop. I got some good gear. I know a lot of people like this shirt. It's embroidered. It's all embroidered. It's embroidered on the sleeve. It's embroidered on this sleeve. Boogaloo Zoo. That's the brand name that I came up with. And so I don't make a lot off of these things, and I don't want a lot of people wearing them, but there's a bunch of other hoodies. There's a bunch of different versions. There's a black and gold version, limited to $99. There's a pink flamingo, magenta one for the ladies or guys who like pink. And so I got lots of video. That's going to be coming up at some point. And I also have a lot of people asking me for help. And I appreciate that. I understand it. But I need you guys' help. So, like the point of this video, show up if you can on the 13th, this Thursday, 9:30 a.m., Franklin District Court. Record the whole time. Like I said, these guys are crazy. These court security are crazy down there, and I give everyone permission to record my hearing. We've done this before, and typically when there's a whole bunch of people recording, they can't arrest and hold everyone in contempt. So the more the merrier. Strength in numbers this time, but either way, whether there's nobody there or it's just me, I'm still gonna speak with my feet, and I'm gonna do what I do, whether there's a camera rolling or not. So I do need people's help. If anybody can donate, I'd appreciate any donations. You should see all my links in the video. It's Footloot, FOOTLOOT. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, preferably Cash App or Venmo. If anybody could help me out, I'm not working a lot, and I'm stressed financially. I'm completely fucked financially, to be completely honest. But it is what it is, and I'll get through it. So if anybody could help me out, you want to buy me an espresso, send me a donation. I appreciate it. Especially those of you that are taking my videos and putting them up. Oh, that's another thing. So a friend of mine from Germany messaged me, and she was like, oh, you're trending on TikTok. And I've had a few other friends reach out, send me videos from Instagram and TikTok. I'm not on TikTok, so I haven't seen any of them. But they're videos from that 18-minute trial with the state police for the inspection sticker. It's really pretty phenomenal how much traction that thing's gotten. It's pretty much, I would consider it viral. But yeah, that's it. I wish I could get some questions here. Very strange. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this setup here on the YouTube. It's not letting me get into chat. So I appreciate you guys in the chat. Thank you so much. Thanks for all the shares and the likes. Join the Telegram, like I said. Oh, and I have a lot of people asking for help. I don't even have enough time to do my own shit. So I will get back to all you people that are reaching out through the link tree and everything, if any of you are watching. And I mean, I get random calls that sometimes I answer. I haven't been answering my phone at all lately, but and I get emails and requests on the link tree for people for legal help. I'm not a lawyer. Okay? I'm not a lawyer. It's just, that's not what I do. I don't make money. The channel's not even monetized. Okay? So my channel's not even monetized. Oh, and we just broke 30K, right? So congratulations. I appreciate everybody, all you new subscribers. We broke 30K, and we have a lot of people that aren't subscribers that watch the channel as well. So I appreciate everybody helping to grow the channel and following and paying attention, and hopefully learning and implementing these things in your area. If you're here in New Hampshire, reach out to me if you want to connect. I'm a loner. I'm an introvert. I really hate doing these videos. I don't like it, to be completely honest, but I do it because I have to document what's going on for posterity. Let's see here. So I hope to see some of you at Franklin District. Go to the Facebook link and follow the Facebook if you're not following the Facebook, and react to the event, share the event, especially if you're in New Hampshire. And that's basically it, everybody. A lot of shit going on, and we'll see when I get to uploading some of these videos. It's going to take a lot of editing with all this Franklin stuff. And I haven't even watched all the body cam stuff. It was a pretty long stop, so I'm gonna have to figure out. I might have to upload it in 3 different videos. And somebody just sent me a Cash App. I appreciate that, George. Thank you so much. Mad respect, bro. So yeah, I forgot what I was saying there, but that's it. Have a good night, everybody. Oh yeah, the body cam footage. I will upload that one post haste. Maybe I'll do it late tonight, and I might have to do it in 3 separate, because there's 3 separate feeds. And you know how I do. I'm gonna just upload it all raw, uncut, for public awareness and whatnot. So come and get some. If you guys want to hold me in contempt for that too, I dare you. Because I know you're watching. See ya.